Hello. What's up, you guys? Thanks for watching my videos, my hair videos, and the prayer warrior videos. But this is my client, and what she is doing today, she is getting all of her treatments. Sometimes you can go to your stylist and just get your treatments for that day, because sometimes you be needing more than one treatment. And if you don't want to pay for everything at one time, or you don't want to be there, you know, because some of y'all patience is short, and you don't tend to get your treatments, especially with natural hair. No matter what, natural hair takes longer than relaxed hair, because it depends on the type of coils you have. Some people have loose coils. Some people have not so loose coils, and some people hair is, they really have tight coils. And what I mean by that, the curl pattern. They did the different, curl patterns, which is not in the cosmetology book. Somebody actually, made the type of coils up. And with tight coils, it can take longer because you really have to take your time when combing the hair out. If their coils are tight, you don't want to pull your client's hair. And some people are really tender-headed. Some people have low porosity, high porosity, so you have to be gentle with each client. It depends on the client. Some people's hair is really easy to pop, so it depends on your client, and what the services that they are getting. So you want to take your time depending on the client's natural texture of hair, and everybody's texture is different, so you will need different shampoos for different hair types. And you want to always make sure that you are up with your shampoos, your conditioners, your mask treatments, your protein treatments. So in this video, you're going to see me clipping ends. She has low porosity hair, so you're going to see me clipping ends, and her coils are not tight. They like in between. So I'm not pulling her hair. I'm actually really taking my time. So some of the video is sped up, and some of it I slowed down so the video wouldn't take so long. But I'm really gentle as possible with her hair. Her coils are not that tight. They're not loose, and they're not tight. So what you're seeing me doing, I'm going to be clipping her ends. I'm going to shampoo her 3 times. I'm going to be using a clarifying shampoo to get all of the oils out of her hair, because she does different things to her hair, and she always let me do her treatments, but she haven't had her treatments in a while. I ain't trying to use the ebonics word got. Sometimes you may hear me talking ebonics. She hadn't got. That's the ebonics. She hadn't got her ends done yet. That's the ebonic talk. But she hasn't had her ends clipped in a while. For the people in the back, that's, they want you to use every single word correctly, so you don't sound so, ebonics, or, ethnic, or, for the people in the back, that want me to pronounce the words correctly. She hasn't had her ends clipped in a while. Let me quit. But she haven't had her ends clipped in a while. She hadn't had her treatments in a while. So she get different things done to her hair. She actually comes to me for her treatments, and sometimes she get like natural hairstyles, but she gets a lot of, like, she put wigs, she wear her wigs installed, get her wigs installed, she do braids, she just do different stuff to her hair. And she mostly comes to me for like treatments and stuff like that. So since she hadn't had everything in a while, she ended up getting everything. And when you go to your stylist and you haven't got things done in a while, you may just want to get your treatments and your ends trimmed, and then come back later on for a style, if you feel like, oh, I can't sit there that long because y'all patience are short. That's why you always get rushed. If you want everything quickly, a rush job, that's what you're going to get, a rush job. If you don't have the patience to sit there for your ends being clipped, your treatments, you're going to have to just do two different appointments because a rush treatment is not a good treatment. To rush to get your ends clipped, you got to remember, if you are natural, it depends on your coil pattern, the type of texture that you have, or are you tender-headed? So are you impatient? So when she come and get her treatment, she know I'm the type. I'm an old school hairstylist. I don't do all that rushing. I'm going to take my time and do what I have to do because those products cost money and you are paying your money. So you want it done right. If you come and you're rushing your stylist, you're going to get it half done. And you're going to be complaining, oh, she didn't do my hair right. She braided too tight. She didn't do my treatments right. She was trying to rip my hair out of my head because you was rushing. Or you the type you don't have patience. When you go to the hairstylist for certain things, it takes patience, especially treatments. And if you are natural, if you know you're going to the stylist and you are natural, you're getting braids, you're getting silk presses, and you natural, you know your texture. If you're gonna be getting those different things, don't always be in a rush, or you're gonna get a rush job. The braid's gonna be too tight. You're gonna be losing your edges. Your hair is gonna pop. Your ends are not gonna be clipped because you don't want to go and get all that done at one time. If you know you get braids, wig installments, silk presses, quick weaves, all different things, types of things done to your hair, you need to keep your hair up. You need to get your ends clipped and trimmed all over. You need to get your protein treatments, and protein treatments, you don't have to do them that often. But but you really need to get your protein treatments, your hot oil treatments, and all it takes time. Why? Because each treatment that you're getting, the protein treatment, you have to sit under the dryer for at least 20 to 25 minutes because you don't want to get the protein treatments that often. And protein treatments, you should go to a professional that knows what they are doing. Because if you do your own protein treatments and you don't know what to do, what to use, you can mess your hair up. So, in this video, you're going to see me trimming ends. You're going to see me shampooing. I shampoo 3 times. I also use a clarifying shampoo, and then I come back. I use a combination. I use a moisturizing shampoo, and I use the clarifying shampoo, especially if you have a lot of buildup. You want to make sure that hair is clean. You want to make sure that scalp is clean. You want to get rid of all the residue, all the grease. You want to get all of that out of the hair. You want to make sure it's squeaky clean. And then after I do those, I do a moisturizing shampoo. So she get 3 shampoos, and I'm saying it now because it's sped up and I slow it down. And after I do the shampoos, I give her a protein treatment. And you will see me putting a protein treatment on her hair. I comb the protein treatment through. So I'm able to comb the protein treatment through because of the moisturizing shampoos that I use on our hair. Because with natural hair, it can tend to be very dry. But if you put a moisturizing shampoo on the hair, you will be able to comb it out. And also comb it out before you take your client to the shampoo bowl. So you will see me combing a protein treatment. Why? Because I put the moisturizing shampoo in her hair to make sure that her hair is squeaky clean. And I've also clipped the ends already. So you will see me doing that. And when you get a protein treatment, you have to go under the dryer with no cap on. The hair is going to get hard so the protein treatment can sit in the hair. So after that, when you sit it, that's why I say you got to take your time. Now you're going to see me shampooing the hair. My shampoos are so relaxing. So don't worry, I'm being very gentle with her hair. She's actually relaxing, and she loves the way I shampoo hair. So you'll see me shampooing her hair and rinsing it out, and you will see the red light. I had all three lights, but two of my lights burnt out. It was the blue, the green, and the red. The blue was like cold, and the green was like lukewarm, and the red was like, a little hotter. So you'll see the red light come on, which is like, you'll see the red light that comes on, and it means the water is warmer. You need the water to be warm to make sure you get all the residue and the oils off of the hair and the scalp, because if you want to have a good shampoo and your hair is clean, you want to make sure you're using warm water, not too cold, not too warm, but you want it to be a little more than warmer, so that you can get all the oils and the dirt and the buildup out of the hair. So you'll see me using clarifying. You'll see me using another shampoo, which is by Proclaim. It helps the hair from breakage. And I also use the shampoo. And then you'll see me using another product by Proclaim, the shampoo, which is a moisturizing high glossing shampoo. So the types of, I use all different types of shampoos. I use Design Essentials. I use Silk Element. I use different ones, but they all be, good shampoos. I use professional products. I'm just gonna put it like that. I use professional products, and they are not cheap. So you want to make sure you are using good hair products. So you're gonna see me shampooing the hair. now you're seeing me putting the protein treatment on the hair. And with the protein treatment, you want to be really gentle. I comb it through to make sure that it is distributed through her hair because she has low porosity hair, so her hair don't soak up shampoos and stuff like that easy. It intends to sit on the hair, so therefore I have to comb it through to make sure that it get on every strain of the hair. And then I'm going to sit her under the dryer for 20 minutes. And after that, I will get her from under the dryer. The hair will be hard because I put her under the dryer with no plastic cap on her hair. When you get your protein treatments, you sit under the dryer. With this type of protein treatment, you sit up under the dryer with no cap on, with no plastic cap on your head. So the hair can be hard. So the protein treatment can really penetrate your hair. And protein treatment keeps your hair from popping. You'll have more elasticity in the hair versus it just popping and being limp. It strengthens the hair. So when you do a protein treatment, you only need to do a protein treatment maybe once or twice a year. That's it. And when you do a protein treatment, you always do a mask treatment to put the moisture back in your hair. So you'll see me doing a mask treatment, and I'm also going to put a mega deep conditioner on with the mask treatment to put the moisture back in her hair. And then you're going to see me combing it through, and I'm going to put her back under the dryer for 15 minutes with her mask treatment after the protein treatment, because you want to make sure that you put that moisture back in the hair. If you don't put that moisture back in your hair is going to pop. It's going to be hard, because after you get your protein treatment, you're going to be able to feel the difference in your hair. It's going to feel stronger. It's going to strengthen it. So you always put the moisture back in your hair. Some people say you don't. I've heard somebody say you put the protein treatment in there and you don't put a moisturizer treatment in there. No, that's wrong. When I went to cosmetology school and they taught us about the protein treatment, I have seen when somebody put a protein treatment on somebody's hair, they used too much protein and the people's hair was tangled up. And the instructor said you always put a moisturizing treatment after your protein treatment. That's how it goes. That's how we was taught, and I have been doing it since '08. And they literally helps your hair. So that's how I was taught in cosmetology school. You always when you do your protein treatment, you always use a mask treatment. And if you don't have a mask, you use some type of deep conditioning treatment on your hair, and you sit under the dryer for 15 to 20 minutes to put that moisture back in your hair, because protein treatments will dry your hair out. If you don't put a mask treatment on there or deep conditioning and get under that dryer, your hair going to be crunchy and it is going to fall out. So if somebody put a protein treatment on your hair, they have to come back with a mask treatment. If they don't have a mask treatment, which is recommended, use a deep condition treatment and sit under the dryer for 15 to 20 minutes so it can penetrate your hair shaft. So it can penetrate your hair from the rooted to the tooted, from the roots to the end of your hair, and be gentle with your hair. And that's what you're going to see me do. So I'm putting a mask treatment on and a deep conditioner because she hadn't been in a while, and it tends to just sit on the top of her hair. So I have to do her deep condition when I put it on there. Okay. So now you're going to see me getting ready to rinse the protein treatment out. You see when I touch her hair how it's hard and crunchy. So you have to go back and put the moisture back in the hair. And I just want to thank you guys for watching. Thumbs up the video. Comment on the video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and make sure you are taking care of your hair. Because why? Your hair speaks to you. Hair lets you know what it is feeling. It lets you know if it's dry, if it's popping, if it's time for the ends to be clipped. Your hair talks to you. It speaks to you. So you don't want to overdo anything. You don't want to miss anything. Listen to your hair. So, on that note, I'm going to let you guys finish enjoying the video. You're going to, the next step, you will see me putting the mask treatment, the moisturizing treatment. She goes under the dryer. Then after that, you will see me putting on the hot oil treatment. 'Cause like I said, she hasn't had her treatments in a while. So you will see me putting on the hot oil treatment. And she goes back under the dryer for another 15 minutes because she hasn't had all her treatment. So she wants to make sure she get it all done because she does a lot to her hair. She wants to make sure that her hair stays intact. She's listening to her hair. Um, so yeah, listen to your hair. Take care of your edges. Protect your edges. You don't always have to get your edges braided. Just protect your edges. Make sure you are protecting your edges and do the hot oil treatment. That way you won't have to put a lot of oil on your scalp. Because when you put the oil on your scalp and it's just sitting there, it clogs up your follicles. You know, some people hair doesn't bother them, but instead of putting it on your scalp, just take and put a little bit on your hair. You don't want to clog your follicles up. Because when those follicles close up and you see it looking bare like your hand and it don't have any holes in the area of the hair where the follicles go, if you pay attention to somebody that has alopecia, if they have no hair follicles, if they don't have any holes in their hair, little bitty holes where the hair follicles grows out at, the hair is not going to grow back because the scalp has closed up. It has nothing to grow through because your hair grows out of the scalp. And once your hair grows out of the scalp, that's why they call it dead ends. The hair is already out there. The ends are dead, and it's coming from your scalp. So that's why you have to take care of your scalp. And if you pull your edges out, you don't have that much hair around your edges, and if your follicles close up and you don't have any holes, little bitty follicles, it's not gonna grow back. So you don't want to get to that point where your follicles close up and you're not able to grow your hair back. So that's why I say listen to your hair because if you pay attention to somebody that has alopecia and they scalp don't have any holes in it, it look like the back of your hand or your forehead where hair doesn't go because it doesn't have any holes in it, you're gonna know their hair is not going to grow back. I don't care what they do to it. Why? Because the follicles have closed. Yes, your follicles can close up. That's why you don't want to clog your follicles and weigh it down with a bunch of oils because it seeps into your scalp, just like relaxers. That's why I always um grease my client's scalp. I base the scalp so that the relaxer won't just go into their pores. I I base it that way. When it's based, the follicles are closed, and then when I rinse it out, I make sure I rinse it out really good. So make sure you are listening to your hair and don't let them follicles close up. Take care of your hair. Thanks for watching. I hope y'all don't hear my dog with all that barking. She just, oh my gosh, she's something. Thanks for watching.